Some breaking news, America is lying, and Iran just said that they're not having talks with the US, like the US just claimed. Well, only an hour ago, Trump came out and said that due to new talks with Iran, they're no longer going to carry out the planned attacks onto Iran's nuclear facilities tonight. The US said they had very good and productive talks with Iran about a possible ceasefire. That was great news. The US delayed the strikes that were meant to take place tonight for another 5 days because of the talks. However, only a moment ago, Iran just responded to what Trump said. And Iran has come out and said, we're not having peace talks with the US like the US claims. They say the US is lying. Iran has come out and said, quote, "We are not the party that started this war, and any requests for peace should be referred to Washington." And this is a big deal. Iran is saying they are not going to sign a ceasefire deal, and they are not having any talks with the US about peace. The US has cancelled their planned strikes on Iran tonight because of supposed talks with Iran. Talks that now we know aren't taking place. And so this confirms to us there's a different reason why the US has cancelled their strikes on Iran tonight. The US was expected to carry out attacks onto Iran's nuclear facilities tonight because Iran hasn't reopened the Strait of Hormuz. Iran said, though, that if the US does that, they will attack water desalination facilities around the Middle East. And that could result in the deaths of millions of people because they wouldn't have drinking water. And so we now know that in order for that not to happen, so that Iran doesn't bomb those water desalination facilities, the US has delayed their strikes onto Iran's nuclear facilities. And so not only is the US lying to us, but it proves that they're scared of the Iranian response, because Iran has denied what the US said, and they're not having talks with the US. This is absolutely breaking news, and so it suggests that the war is only going to get worse. So leave me a follow, because I'm going to keep you up to date on everything that you won't find anywhere else.